When I drop a song, everybody see, but it never do me wrong, cause I know I got heat. I be the red pop poet, baby ghetto saint. Red pop poet, baby ghetto saint. Bow to your highness, bow to your highness. I be the red pop poet, baby ghetto saint. Red pop poet, baby ghetto saint. Bow to your highness, bow to your highness.
Yeah.
DJ C-Town on the channel of
You wasn't down, so what difference does it make? Thinking time was on your side, look a little too late. Worked hella hard just to get this buzz around my name. Wrote my own deal out, and I swear I ain't complain. Turn my back on any nigga that wasn't ready for my change. This label move was a dream, now I got it on the chain. I know you can. I know you can. I know you can. can't. I know you can't. I know you can't.
Dad's counting all his fucking money.
Got homies locked up, I got homies on shirt. Keep it 100 with me, homie, don't hurt. Just a youngin' tryin' get it on the surf. How I do it, I just work, how I work. Got homies locked up, I got homies on shirts. Keep it 100 with me, homie, don't hurt. Just a youngin' tryin' get it on the surf. How I do it, I just work, how I work. Hey, from the struggle, probably won't know what I'm saying. My homie tell me my time coming, so I'm waiting. Gotta wait. Just like retard boy, it's all about time and placement. Ay. Down south Migos out here running operations. I've been geeking with my OG since a youngin'. I can't stop now, I'm too new.
Promotional use only.
I can't stop. Been fucking up, I need to get myself on track. Left my time for a couple weeks, but now I'm back. Now I'm good. I'ma step away and be the bigger man. But if you do it one more game, you catch your hands. Before I die, need to see the motherland. Rico, I'm in SPT, so it's back to running bands. Got homies locked up, I got homies on shirts. Keep it 100 with me, homie, don't hurt. Just a youngin' tryin' get it on the surf. How I do it, I just work, how I work.
Dig in the digital crates with DJ C-Town for promotional use only. 5-star flow.
Like the man, no, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the bands, I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand. My life is tragic. I'm with that ratchet. And the feelings I have. What do y'all feel like the man? No, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the bands, I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand. My life is tragic. I'm with that ratchet. And the feelings I have. I ain't give me nothing. I'm rockin' it how I'm coming. I've been on the block ever since a youngin'. My nigga got Glock and instead he dumping. Look at me, I ain't frontin'. From the bottom, bitch, now I'm stuntin'. Okay, now I'm huntin'. On the low, didn't know. All go, keep a roll. And I pull up and just on the clothes. You don't wanna owe. Had them shooters kicking down your door. Leave your body on the fucking floor. Count you running this front of low. With the hats when it's time to roll. She make it clap like a teleshow. And I ball like wrong. Keep a pole in my long jaw. So you somewhere far long gone.
DJ C-Town.
Yeah, niggas lock, I'ma hold it down. Tryna play me, you gon' hold rap like the man. No, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the bands, I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand that my life is tragic. I come with that ratchet. The feelings I have. What do y'all feel like the man? No, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the bands, I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand my life is tragic. I come with that ratchet. The feelings I have.
You're rockin' with
Good evening. Jeez. Welcome back to Explicit Intelligence, the place on YouTube where intellectual intelligence is spoken explicitly. Cooley, Kenny, K, KJ, Mr. Cool, however you want to dice it. You know me, fool. It's Thursday night, man. It's May 14th. We're weeks away from the homie's birthday. So if you want to bless the Cash App, I forgot what it was called. I think it's Cooley Cool 7. Cash App Cooley Cool 7. I think. I don't know. Bless me on June 2nd. Hey. Bless me on June 2nd, man. That'll be lovely. You know what time it is. You know what we gonna do. We just gonna chill. We gonna chill, vibe out for a second. Catch up on the week's I guess the week's trending topics, right? I don't know if y'all been hip to the correspondence dinner. I got questions, bruh. I got questions now, cause let me explain. All these assassinations, I tend to not believe them now, man. It's like it's one too many, but all in like a span of a year and a half. These attacks at Trump, and don't get me wrong. Don't go there with the defender. Oh, here you go. He about to coon out. Nope. That's not that. I'm highly suspicious of these assassination attempts, man. I'm sorry. Especially this one, because that video with Erica Kirk smack. I just want to go home. What? What are you doing? What are we doing here? I just want to go home. She running across the jail, and I'm hip to Candace Owens' podcast, so I'm hip to gang. You gotta find out what she did when she left the correspondence dinner. Homegirl putting on the act. And for somebody to put on such an act after losing their spouse in such a wild way, man, for lack of a better term right now. You sure is moving funny. Yeah, I got questions, man. I'm like, this is just too much, man. And I remember when there was a time I used to work there. I don't know if I want to date myself, but I used to work in DC during 9/11. I started working there. I say maybe like a year before 9/11, I guess. I did a good year or two, maybe 3. I did some time in the mailroom, 17th and G. I forgot how much time I did. Damn, Heritage Services, get at me. I need my transcripts. Cheyenne, I need my transcripts. Yeah, I remember a time when I worked in walking distance from the White House. So when there was something important going on, like let's say a correspondence dinner, they shut down blocks, bruh. Cause they knew who was coming. They I don't think I ever ran into celebrities downtown DC, and I used to be all over DC. Don't get me wrong. I had a Metro bus pass. Not a bus pass, but a train. I was catching the train. I didn't drive to work. I drove to the Metro station. So I had time. Like when I got off work, I could do whatever. I just need to hit the train station. If you don't know how to ride the train, and at that time you ain't have to worry about the riffraff. You was on chill mode. Man, I'm talking about I used to ride the Metro. I used to ride the Metro, bruh. I used to be around. That was like my main source of transportation before I got off and got in the whip. And then when I got in the whip, I actually went home because I ain't had nothing else to do. But you had to hit the train before like a certain time because Train stopped running. Yeah, and we ain't have Uber at the time, so you had to call the silver. What is it? The yellow cab, the silver cab. You had to call one of them Bammers to take you out. But I remember so I did do a couple of years there, and then I did some time after after 9/11. So can you imagine months after 9/11, they're still having events in DC, the length that they're going to, like you had to be there with July. I didn't go because I already know it was locked down. You had to like get your bag searched. It took you 1 billion years to get in to enjoy the fireworks and after 9/11, because folks was checking bags, checking tags, checking fill-ins. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. We need to see if you're carrying a bomb in that junk. My meter's going off. All that. It was heavily, my point is, it was heavily locked down. I don't know if we unleashed some of the tension or something. Maybe we got a little lax. But I remember a time where whenever the president, look, check this out. This was at the time, 01. This was Bush. Sheesh. When Bush was traveling around DC, he shut blocks down. Bush is coming. Shut this street down, shut that street down, and shut that street down. No one's going nowhere. And then it was a time where we was off. They was like, yeah, we shutting all these blocks down. So if you work on such and such in G Street, Northwest, you might want to shut shit down, because just shut work down, because president's coming. We're having the event. That's how security tight it was in DC. So I'm getting back to this correspondence dinner. And I'm looking at the video, how the Bama was able to run through, and how it looked like Bamas was just shooting at each other versus the actual Bama, because I don't know how the Bama survived that. I don't know how you survive Secret Service, FBI, CIA, Army, all that in one unit. They shooting at each other and shit. They don't even know who's who. It's really reckless in the USA. Jeez, I'm glad nobody got killed. Should have been a Bama that ran in there trying to spray everybody. I don't know how he got through. Y'all see the video? I'm not. That shit was smack. Yeah, so yep. I called skeptical on this correspondence dinner situation. I don't know, and then from what I'm gathering is folks is trying to push this Trump needs his what's it, the ballroom? Man, when that ballroom's like finished, he's not going to be president anymore. So what are we tripping off? And when it is finished, he's probably facing this few months before he got to go. We're going to find out when they finish that building. We're going to find out who the president is, who the next president is. That's how far along this shit is. Why are we tripping? Yeah, Democrats is tripping. Republicans is tripping. Everybody in America is tripping off of this damn addition to the White House. I don't care. It ain't my house. I didn't pay for it. What are we tripping off? Kevin Hart is getting the business. I don't know why. I ain't dive into that story. Apparently, he's losing his company or some shit. I don't know. I ain't do the research, but word had it that Kevin Hart was tripping. Heard he did a roast. People got offended. How do you do a roast and people get offended at a roast? If you're getting offended at a roast, you're not supposed to be at the roast. I heard Cat Williams was there and they like patched it up and whatnot. That's beautiful. I like to see stuff like that. You know who else I would like to see patch up? Out of the blue. Please, NBA gods, holla at your boy. You see what I'm about to put in the universe. I want to see Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan finally patch it up, bruh. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That I was watching Isaiah Thomas the other night, Cleveland game, right? And I noticed Isaiah Thomas was at the scorers table watching the game. I was like, bet. For some odd reason, I got to thinking, I wonder if him and Jordan still like subtly beefing. I'm gonna need them to patch it up, man. We getting old out this jump. That should be the title of this episode. Patch it up. You have a beef with somebody, patch it up. Patch up a beef right now. You got beef. I don't have a beef with nobody. I ain't beefing with nobody. You beefing with somebody? If you are, patch it up. That's the goal for this. That's the goal after you listen to this episode. If you have a beef or a squabble with somebody, patch it up. And I ain't telling you to go over there motherfucker house and beat his ass. I want you to go over there and sit down and have a talk. Patch it up. Let's bring peace from explicit intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That's how we going. That's how we gonna do this thing here. What else, man? I wrote it down. I wanted to go over a few things before we got into this. I heard Chud the Builder got. Apparently he got arrested for doing something smack. You know you wrong when even the your own delegation is like saying, "Hey, bro, you wrong. This is not how we do things." That's crazy. When your own delegation is telling you to stop, bro, you smack. Yeah, just listen, Chud. Listen. What else? I could cheat and just go Google Trends. Tell me what the hell going on. Mayweather, Pacquiao. We ain't even touch on that, right? I ain't touch on Clarissa. I know a lot of y'all know I was a Clarissa Shields homie. I was like, Clarissa, I'm with it. I like to rescind all that. She's just an asshole to me, man. I can't back asshole them. I can't back asshole them. I can't co-sign her actions. Like, she should be trying to get more fights in order. Or if you ain't trying to box no more, stop trying to be cute and start a league or some shit. Do something to progress women's boxing or something. You owe it to them. Look what they gave you. But nah, her and Papoose, they acting like assholes. And shout out to Mr. Skinny TV. He it's a video every day about him going on her. She doing something stupid. And then I'm looking, I'm like, why are you always recording yourself? Why y'all always record? Y'all celebrities. You're not supposed to be recording yourself. You get recorded, right? Remember, there was a time where people recorded you. Oh, there's Michael Jackson. We ain't had a camcorders, and if you did, you had that big ass box. You probably got trampled on because they ain't like that. But you took a little Kodak, one of them joints that you took to CVS and you got the film done and you got your pictures. Back in the day. Now you can just whip out your phone. Nobody like that shit, man. Stop recording everything. Chill out. Everything ain't meant for the recording. God damn, that's the worst invention ever. We're gonna turn back, look at life. Your grandkids gonna be, because they not gonna be communicating through these little phones, these boxes and shit. These little laptops, computers. All that shit gonna be on their fingertips of their brain. They gonna think that shit. Like, let me call such and such. Teleport. They gonna be, it's telepathy. Couldn't get it out. Smack. Whoa. What did he just say? Couldn't get it. What? Anyway, yeah, they not gonna be doing this. They gonna be like, hold up, I'm gonna call Charles. And Charles gonna be like, hold on. He gonna be at a party and be like, hold on. Hey, hold up, I can't hear. What? That's how they gonna be talking. They telepathy. That's how they gonna be doing that shit. That shit's gonna be wild. Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming down to the wire. I told y'all I spent 30 minutes just freestyling. We not getting into the shit yet. If you're here for the shit yet, I got about 3 more minutes to spare. I'm just gonna talk my shit. This weekend is the last weekend of basketball for my girls. We're finishing the season. We're gonna try to finish the season 7-3. We only lost 4 games this year, this basketball season, which is not bad. I think out of the what we went, I think I went 9-1 in the winter. Yeah, 9-1. Oh, okay. So you only lost 4 games this year. 9, 15, 15-4. That's not bad. That is not bad. Well, anyway, we're finishing up this Sunday. 11U. We're going to see if we could get a W. I don't know if they're having playoffs because there's nothing after our schedule. The schedule's empty after that. So I don't know if the commissioner is going to try to run the flim-flam and be like, all right, season's over. Or if we're going to do a playoff. Because if we do a playoff, we finish in 4th place. We get to play the top seed team. And we could beat them. We could mess around and get a spring league trophy as well after snatching the winter crown. Just wanted to put that out there. Your homie out here coaching his ass off. And that's about it. In the near future, I will have a guest. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all just, stay tuned. That's all I got with that. We could begin. I know y'all impatient sitting. I say, wait a minute. It's been no minute since we did a censored, right? We don't do censored here. I'm giving y'all a special. And I'm gonna hold off. We gonna probably do that at the tail end. Yeah. No, you know what? Fuck it. We could do that shit now. Yeah, we'll do this shit now. I'll give y'all the censored theory on explicit intelligence. You welcome. Yeah, because I don't feel like setting it up, grabbing a thumbnail, putting it on the channel cool, telling y'all, hey, follow me over the channel, give me y'all a bonus. I do 4 hours of damn podcasting and y'all ain't even come over there. Y'all hard-headed. Let's do it. Let me see. I'm gonna see if y'all done. It's been a minute. You know what? Fire yourself, cool. You ain't been over there at your own page in a minute. What is you doing? Let me see. Channel with cool. Let me check the subscribers. It better. Hey, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? We still at 9, you fruits. I need y'all to give me 10, 20, 30. Fuck it. Just give me 10. Shit. Stuck at 9. Look, just give me 10. Don't cheat. I need a human being to walk your ass over there on that search bar, type in channel cool with a K, and then just hit the subscribe button and come on back. You'll see that I do my censored theories on the channel cool. Representative Justin Pearson. I don't know why they even call him that. Is he a representative for real? I don't know if he worked for the government for real. Let me see something real quick. Damn, he's a state rep. I don't know, man. I don't know if... Yeah, District 86. He's a Democrat, clearly. Well, I'm going to introduce you to this clown, Representative Justin J. Pearson, and then we going to probably hit the tail end of it. We're going to look at an interview from Cheyenne Bryant. Notice I ain't put the doctor in her name. Notice that don't look like Cheyenne Bryant because she's a fraud. So I put a fraud chick up there to represent a fraud. I'm not saying the chick is an actual fraud because I don't know if this is an actual chick. But if it is, homegirl, I ain't really talking about you. I'm talking about Cheyenne Bryant. We're not going to call her a doctor today, or tonight. Night. And blame AI with Justin Pearson. At least they gave him the fro, the glasses. They kind of hyped me up. They took the blemishes out. Let me see. They filtered the shit out my face. Let me stop. All right, man. Hey, look. We're going to get started with this censored theory. I will give y'all the promo. But I would like for y'all to go over there, subscribe to the channel. Cool if you would like more of this type of content that I'm about to give you. This is a censored theory episode on explicit intelligence. So unknowns, internet land dwellers, day oneers, folks that know me from unknown, unknown, Universe 25. Yeah, I'm giving you a censor. This shit is crazy. When I saw this story, god damn it, man, you bucket about to kill me. When I saw this story, I said, you know what, I'm gonna bring this to explicit. I'm gonna let them folks hear it. let them decide what it is. This shit's chilling. Anyway, we'll be back. Intro. Censored loading.
MIBS. It's an acronym for Men in Black. These men in black are one of the leading...
It's all good production.
And yet most disturbing elements of the UFO experience. The phenomenon is reported worldwide, and the stories that witnesses tell are remarkably stunning. The UFO can be an exhilarating experience.
Ladies, gentlemen, the unidentified, internet land dwellers, new subscribers and all, I'm your host, Mr. Cool with the Z, Cool with the K. Welcome to The Censored Theory. Sometimes fact can be scarier than fiction. On this podcast, topics with factual evidence will be presented as a goal to better understand the world in which we live in and what our role is within it. Does free will dictate this? Or are we all just players in their game of life?
Most importantly, it takes time. You know, it's like a blind leading the blind.
So check this out. Chilling alien message to humanity. Like they saying aliens sent the message to humanity years ago. Revealed in the latest UFO disclosure files. I don't know if y'all been listening. But there's been heavy disclosure lately. If you're looking for truths, if you're looking for the answer to your question, are we alone in this universe? I implore you to do some research in government.com. I done seen some of the Epstein files. It's some of the weirdest shit. I'm sure if I dig a little deeper, I'll find some other shit. But let's get to the disclosure. All right, see, these documents were part of the Trump administration's latest UFO disclosure release on Friday, which included never-before-seen memos, witness reports, photographs, and videos tied to mysterious aerial phenomena. One FBI memo dated January 12, 1955, detailed claims from members of the Detroit Flying Saucer Club, one of the earliest UFO organizations of the U.S. We're going to cut to this video as well. According to the document, club member Randall Cox told agents the group had received multiple messages from extraterrestrials warning humanity about its place in the universe. Imagine that. You get a message from aliens like, hey, we're going to tell you y'all's rankings when it comes to the entire universe. And this is what we found out. The memo states the being said all planets except for Earth had already conquered outer space, meaning Bama's been traveling the universe for umpteen years, so umpteen kilowatts, whatever you want to call it. Longer than our existence, I'm gonna assume. Another message stated the purpose of contact with Earth was to prepare people for the future landings from outer space. Basically, they want to let y'all know we coming. Y'all seen some of us. We've been trespassing. But we letting y'all know we gonna come through and we just gonna land. We gonna park. We gonna what they ask? What they say we gonna pop out. We outside now. What they say, pull up. We gonna pull up now. The FBI document further claimed the saucers were described as friendly to the U.S. as agents investigated whether the bizarre reports had any connection to the national security concerns. Look at this motherfucker here. I don't think I would want a motherfucker like that talking to me. Then if this is the motherfucker that's talking to me and telling me, hey, we coming, then I'ma listen. I'm like, all right, bet. Let me get a good look at you so when you come down and I ain't surprised. It's like, damn, you ugly. You probably saying the same shit about, God damn, y'all ugly. Well, what is we gonna do? We gonna check that video too. The newly released memo is an airtale, a type of FBI communication used to rapidly share information between field offices and headquarters before the digital era. Airtales, I hope I'm saying it right. Airtales were commonly used to summarize interviews, investigations, intelligence leads, and unusual reports. The document states that Cox was interviewed inside an FBI vehicle January 11, 1955, where he told agents he and fellow club member John Hoffman planned to travel to Washington, D.C. to present their information to the Pentagon and hoped to meet with someone from Air Force intelligence. Cox was one of the Detroit Flying Saucer Club's central figures and was repeatedly referenced in multiple FBI documents, government documents about UFOs and space people. During the interview, Cox referenced a man named John Fry, a technician assigned to Sandia Air Force Base in New Mexico, you know what's over there, who allegedly claimed to have flown a saucer from the base to New York City in just 30 minutes. Can't imagine the speed. Cox further stated that members of the group had received Cox further stated that members of the group had received multiple messages from outer space. Whew, look at this motherfucker again, man. Again, this Bama's trying to contact you and tell you what it do. And you gotta listen, cause this motherfucker's ugly as shit, probably more advanced than you. If he landed on your front porch and was like, this is Weeb's Wob, I want to talk to you for a minute. Would you open the door? I don't think you had much of a choice. Open that goddamn door. I'ma have to. He gonna go in anyway. He's gonna help himself anyway. All right, man. He said he feels the purpose of this is Cox. He feels the purpose of contacts with Earth is limited at this time, preparing people to receive landings from outer space. The FBI memo states. Yeah. So they're basically preparing us for the landings. Right. He said messages received indicate all planets but Earth have conquered outer space. Outer space people considered those on Earth the lowest form of universal existence. They saying we retarded. They saying we slow. They saying we artistic. This is a joke, I know. They saying we artistic. They said y'all people are the slowest motherfuckers, and y'all playing with some shit y'all don't even have no clue of what y'all have in store. That's why we coming over. The nuclear weapons, yeah, that's why we coming over. Like, what are y'all doing? This is not what we use nuclear power for. And then look at what they're doing, and then look at what we're doing. Lord knows what's going on in planet Weedswab. They probably living life, man. They obviously, if they can travel the planets with no problem and look like that, they ain't even got suits. Look at this Bama one more time, bruh. They traveling naked. They looking at us like, look at these peasants. We failing humanity. Hey, you should go to the hood, Weedswab. Weedswab should go to the hood. Hey, you'll be real fucked up. You go to the hood. Go to the hood to see exactly what's going on in that jump. Hey, let me continue if there is any continuance. This is the gosh, hey, look, do we have to go back to this? Because this is documentation right here. Hoffman, a former Air Force serviceman during the Second World War, was described in a memo as having been carried beyond the realm of scientific fact into possible scientific fiction. The FBI noted that Cox's statements closely resembled the writings of Dorothy Martin, an Illinois housewife who became nationally known in 1954 after saying she received telepathic messages from extraterrestrials called the Guardians. So I can't call them Weedswabs no more. Gotta respect them and call them their names, huh? Man, fuck them Guardians. Martin led a small UFO group. Hey, look, nah, for real. Yeah, hey, Guardians, I don't need y'all fucking with me. I'm all jokes, but y'all know I'm the conspiracy theorist anyway. Just in case, man. If this live cut off real quick, y'all know the Guardians got me. Martin led a small UFO group that warned catastrophic floods would destroy much of Earth on December 21st, 1954, but believers would be rescued by flying saucers before the disaster struck. This shit was so crazy I couldn't even read it right. But so basically they was like, it's gonna be catastrophic floods on December 20. Why everything happening on the Mayan calendar? December 21st. Remember that, Joan? Remember it was like supposed to like blow up on the Mayan calendar, ended 2012, and then 2012 the movie came out. Y'all remember that, Joan? The whack ass movie. It's like, the world's gonna end because the Mayan calendar ended. Yeah, all right. Well, I see you tomorrow. You going to work? You going to work tomorrow? It's like they had people doom and gloom. They was ready for the end. Like, nah, do you really want it to end? You idiot. Do you really want life to be over with all of us? Some of us don't want it to end. I got years I need to live. Shit. All the prophecy is true. It's gonna shut the fuck up. Look at us. It's 2026. 14 years later. The prophecy that they made in 1954 sparked national attention as followers quit jobs, abandoned possessions, and gathered at Martin's home waiting for a spacecraft to arrive. See what I'm saying? Doom and gloomers is what I call them. What they call them? Doom scrollers too? The doom scroll? That shit's weird. Like, I thought about it. I was like, I used to do that shit. Man, I'm glad I wised up. Sheesh, I was smacked. My algorithm kept pushing that doom and gloom shit, and I kept taking it, eating it up. So much that motherfuckers thought I was a conspiracy theorist. They hired me for a podcast to do a conspiracy show. But I wanted to key up on something. They said the prophecy sparked national attention. How many followers quit their jobs, abandoned possessions? Now, fast forward to that 2012 situation when folks was like, oh, the world's going to end. How many people quit their jobs, abandoned possessions, and gathered at like a cult house to witness the end of the world? Only to find out that you ain't got no damn job. You got a savings that you're going to run out of in about 2 months, and life's going to be difficult for you now. See what I'm saying? Be smart with your life. Among her supporters was Dr. Charles Lafayette, I'm gonna go with Laugheed. I never seen a I never seen a name like this. I'm gonna go Laughhead. Lawhead. And we gonna call him Dr. Charles, a Michigan physician who lost his hospital job after publicly backing the claims. This Bama said, yeah, it's true. He said the alien said we the lowest on the totem pole in this universe. We're the dumbest. Like, don't nobody want to mess with us anyway. We got the best resources, but we don't know how to use them. They said they got proof. He said them flying saucers y'all seen, they was taking pictures. Especially when y'all was blowing yourselves up. Boom, nuke. Bloom, Hiroshima. Bloom, Nagasaki. No telling what Russia was doing. They was testing their nukes. Bloom, 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 bloom. They tested like 200 of them Jones. Like at least 5 to 800 warheads was exploded on Earth. Bruh. Rest well, Mr. Jarrett. Because it was him that taught me this conspiracy stuff. He told me Earth has the power to blow itself up 10 times over with these warheads. We talking US, Russia, Afghanistan. If everybody just hit the button, I'm curious to see what. I don't think Earth would just explode. Nah. It'd just be heavily radiated and fucked up. And Earth will have to replenish itself. It would take time. That's why they said that shit will freeze over. Because Earth got to start over. Them aliens up top just going to be like, hey, man, need some dumbass. Did they do that? They actually did that shit. Wow. Yeah, so look, peep it. When the apocalypse failed to materialize, Martin later told followers she had received another message saying Earth had been spared because of the group's faith. I guess that was the UFO that was right there that was coming to some shit. That's what they said. Oh, no. This picture you see here from the FBI files. Look at it. The FBI files. From the FBI files, apparently unidentified phenomena are highlighted on the horizon of the lunar surface as viewed from the landing site of Apollo 12 in 1969. Now I want y'all to peep something. We didn't land on the moon in 1969. I'm just letting y'all know that. This video here, the little star object, since the 30 time, baby. This video appears to show a glowing object resembling an 8-pointed star with uneven arms moving across the sky, which almost seemed to shapeshift in midair. This is probably a 7-picture video, guy. We not gonna go to that. I'm gonna give y'all the video. That's better. The bizarre episode. We back at it. The Cox lies. The bizarre episode later became one of the most famous cases used by a psychologist studying cognitive dissonance, the theory explaining why people continue believing failed prophecies despite overwhelming evidence against them. It's funny that I just read this and we're dealing with some fraudsters on this podcast tonight. Dr. Bryant, supposedly Dr. Bryant, and this weirdo, Justin Pearson. The FBI memo and hundreds of other documents were made public months after President Donald Trump ordered the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, to declassify government records related to UFOs and alleged extraterrestrial activity. Among the most striking materials were the images and transcripts linked to NASA's Apollo 12 and 17 missions. One photo taken from the lunar surface appears to show 3 unexplained dots hovering in the dark sky above the moon. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Not this one. The disclosure also included FBI images of New Year's Eve 1999 that appear to show unidentified objects near the U.S. military aircraft, along with photographs captured by military pilots allegedly showing fast-moving objects streaking past planes mid-flight. I gotta see that. a bizarre glowing object resembling an 8-pointed star streaking across the sky was among the most chilling videos released on Friday's bombshell UFO disclosure. It ain't even happened yet. We talk about this shit is tomorrow. Unless they talking about Friday that just passed. We talk about tomorrow. I think this disclosure is happening tomorrow. We'll see. The eerie infrared footage captured by U.S. military personnel in 2013 appears to show something darting through the darkness with uneven, shape-shifting arms. We just showed you that portion, portions of that video. Tennessee Representative Tim Burchett, who has long been advocating for disclosure, said on X, "Remember, the feds told us these files didn't exist. Donald Trump stood up to the deep state." Yeah. Okay. All right. Big words, big words. The first drop will be big, but in comparison to what's coming, they will be a drop in the bucket. I would say, holy crap is coming. One newly declassified military mission report known as MISREP, MISREP, described a service member observing several bright objects maneuvering quickly west to east, northeast before tracking one of them with an onboard targeting pod for roughly 20 seconds. Whatever that last part was. According to the document, the object suddenly dimmed and disappeared. Officials noted that the descriptions reflected eyewitness observations and should not be interpreted as confirmation of the object's nature or capabilities. Yeah. In the statement accompanying the release, Hegseth said the administration is committed to bringing unprecedented transparency to the government's understanding of UFOs. We want to also understand the Epstein files. Just saying. Portions of several documents were redacted and protect witness identities and sensitive military locations, although officials said no information directly related to the reported encounters had been withheld. So it's going to be a bunch of documents you will see in the files that's just blacked out. You're just going to see a big blacked out document and you can be like, oh, must be true. What is this? And that's all you get. Portions of this of several documents were, I already said that. Lawmakers have noted that Friday's release is only the first batch, with more to come. However, a timeline has not been set. That is all. Let me give you a couple of these videos, man. You see this? You see these documents right here? You're going to see a lot of blacked out documents. I've seen them. I told you I saw the Epstein files, man. I do my research. Y'all should be proud of me. Here's the first video. It's 2 minutes long. Enjoy. Yeah, get that. Well, I know an ad is coming after this. I just know an ad is coming. Maybe I should refresh. I'm about to give them a video and they ain't trying to, let me go. Come on, Daily Mail, let's get it. Fair use, motherfucker. Come on with it. Let me click it. Let me see if it play if I full screen that junk. Come on, full screen this junk. Come on, don't do this. Do I need to update this junk? Yeah, you're giving me problems. All right, well we'll skip to the next video. Watch the last video pop. Here we go. Bang. Vista Print. I got my business card from Vista Print. I got my business card from Vista Print. Yeah. Okay. All right. There go that star thing they was talking about. All right. Take that back. Looks real to me. Let me stop. That joint look crazy. All right. I don't know if this music can get me copyrighted. Hopefully not. That joint moving. Right. I want to see clear footage though. I appreciate what you're giving. Yeah, I want to zoom in on that. What is that? Yeah, I mean, appreciate it though. That's what's
We
up.
love spending our summers.
I love you for you to shut up. Get off the. Let's see if we can find another video. I think it's one more. I think it's one more after this right here. I think it's Bow. This one. No, we seen that one. I think we seen that one already. We just seen that one. Or did we? I know y'all eyes is like, what the fuck are you doing? Cool. I'm trying to get this junk. This junk look like it got some good shit to it. Well, I tell you what, let me refresh this junk. Let me refresh this junk. I'm gonna refresh this junk. All right. I just froze everything. I'll get back right to it. Maybe I should. All right, here we go. Bang. No, I don't need what you selling. Let me play it. All right, bet. Here we go. All right, bang. There we go. There we go. Get out the screen, cool. What is this all about? Okay. What just happened? It's for real. What just happened? This an ad? Get the fuck out of here. That just blew me. Hold up. See, now I gotta go. What the fuck are we doing? We gonna keep doing this? We gonna keep doing this every 15 seconds? You got one more time.
iExcel is helping 15 million.
Bruh, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to go through 15 seconds, then go right to an ad. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not. Thank you, Daily Mail, for that. We appreciate that. Let's get out of this.
Students succeed in math and language arts. On iExcel.
I'd rather not. I'm sorry. This 35 seconds. I done seen 3 ads. 35 seconds, 3 ads. We're out of here. What do you believe? Do you believe? Sheesh. I want y'all to pay attention from this moment forward. There are disclosure files coming out. I like to reference like a Dr. Greer. He's always in DC. He's forever testifying in front of Congress about UAPs and whatnot. I urge y'all to get on board, man. Educate yourselves and see what you find out. And if you want jewelry, holler at the Daily Mail and click one of these joints. I'm sure to give you somewhere where you can shop, because that's what I see under the button. We're going to take a break and be right back. We're going to go into Cheyenne Bryant. I ain't calling her no doctor. She ain't no doctor to me. Shit.
DJ C-Town.
Cheyenne.
All right, welcome back to Explicit Intelligence, a place on YouTube where intellectual intelligence is spoken explicitly. Explicitly it be. All right, man. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Do y'all know who the homegirl is? She said she admitted to the world that she gets away with pretty privilege, man. I'ma just put in Cheyenne Bryant. Y'all might know her as Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I seen her a couple clips of her. Let me share this for the state. I know they're going to enjoy this. For some odd reason, this woman likes to show her boobs. And I appreciate it too. Ain't gonna lie, she got some nice titties. She 43 years old, man. She calls herself a life coach and self-described psychology expert. She recently wrote a book. Is that the book? I want to see the book. We actually, you know what? I want to see the book. I'm going to the page. We're going straight to her Instagram. Yeah, we going straight to the Instagram. We gonna get to know Miss Cheyenne Bryant. All right, we in Instagram. Tell us something. Tell us a story. Live Your Promise. That's her book. That's her book. And this is the thing. All right.
Live Your Promise has only been released for not even 12 hours. It might even be maybe 10 hours. And we are already on the freaking bestsellers list. Do y'all hear me? We are already on the bestsellers list. Listen, thank you to all the haters for all the free marketing. No, but seriously, thank you, Doc Squad. I love y'all. You guys made Mental Detox, my first book, a bestseller. It took about 2 days for that. Y'all, you guys got Live Your Promise on the bestsellers list within hours. Like, listen, I love y'all. I'm grateful. Go order the book. It launched today. It released today. Run the numbers up. We are on the freaking bestsellers list. I love y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I get it. I get it. I get it. This whole thing was a grift. Her touring these platforms, it was a grift to sell her book, and she sold her book. Hold up. What's this junk called? Live Your Promise? I'm about to go to the bestsellers list, bro. I need to see if she ain't lying. Yeah, let me see. New York Times bestsellers. All right. I'm going to let y'all see it. I don't know. Maybe she thought we was stupid and we wasn't going to research, but we going to research out here in Explicit Intelligence. Here we are at bestsellers. All right. We're going to see if she telling the truth. Live Your Promise. Number 1, Theo of Golden. Number 2, Fury Bound. Number 3, Our Perfect Storm. Number 4, James Patterson's 26 Beauties. Number 5, Yesteryear. Combined print ebook notification. Oh, no, I'm sorry, notification. Non-fiction. Goddamn. Read it right. Cool. Hey, hold up. I need to see the entire list. Is there a list? Because I ain't see her book yet. Live Your Promise, right? All right. We're in young adult. All right. M&W, if that's where you want to shop. All right, let's go back up, man. She's auto advice, how to miscellaneous. Here's your top 5 right here. And I don't see her name. I don't see top 5. I don't see that. Young adult hardcover. I don't see her there either. Children, I'm sure she's not there. Children's picture books, nah, she's not there. Children's middle time, nope. Advice, how to, no, she's not top 5 there. No. Paperback trade fiction, I'm sure she's not there. Maybe I'm not searching correctly. She said bestsellers list, right? Didn't she say that? Let me go back. Didn't you say bestsellers, Cheyenne? Just disrespecting her, right? Why you ain't call her doctor? Because I don't believe she's a doctor.
Doc Squad.
Live your promise. Let's go back. Give me a second. All right, let me see this one. Barnes & Noble, bestsellers list. I'm sorry, I don't see her. I don't see that paperback. I don't see that book at all. I'm sorry, I don't see it. What? I tell you what, this is how we gonna find out. What is your book? What is it? Is it self-help? Let's hear her out.
Live Your Promise has only been released for not even 12 hours. It might even be maybe 10 hours. And we are already on the freaking bestsellers list. Do y'all hear me? We are already on the bestsellers list. Listen, thank you to all the haters for all the free marketing. No, but seriously, thank you, Doc Squad. I love y'all. You guys made Mental Detox, my first book, a bestseller. It took about 2 days for that. Y'all, you guys got Live Your Promise on the bestsellers list within hours. Like, listen, I love y'all. I'm grateful. Go order the book. It launched today. It released today. Run the numbers up. We are on the freaking bestsellers list. Love y'all so much. Thank you. Doc Squad.
Okay, I finally found her. She's on the bestsellers list. She's on the website. You have to search her. She's not on the top 5. She didn't mention that. She just thought y'all was just going, oh, she's on the bestseller. Nah, her book's being sold on the bestsellers list. I didn't know if you gotta kind of look. Her book's on the bestsellers list. That doesn't mean like she has the best book out there and is top. Don't let her fool you. But I did do a search on the bestsellers list. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm on Barnes & Noble. Nah, I'm not on the bestsellers list. Hey, look. She might be lying, man. Live Your Promise. It's in Barnes & Noble. All right, it's a self-help book. It was released May 12th, 2026. That was a few hours ago. Okay, all right, okay. AI said the book achieved bestseller status within 24 hours of its release, focusing on overcoming personal wilderness periods to achieve alignment and manifestation. All right. AI Overview said this joint, it ain't bad. It's in the bestsellers list. Wait a minute, though. Before we go any further, I want to read some of the comments. Do I have her up? Yeah. Let's read some of the comments. I don't know if y'all can see it. I did the best I can. I'll read it to you. We good. Technicola said being held accountable does not mean equal. I'm sorry. I just butchered that whole comment, Technicola. Let me do this over again. Being held accountable does not equal hating. Okay, this junk got 827 likes. Tashida Shatash said, I just went on Parchment and you can order your transcript on there. Argosy University came up in the search field. We'll get to that. Daniel D. Piazza said, we live in an era where having charisma and having a big platform has become a substitute for competency and professional credentials. It's giving Sadia Khan Jr. I'm tired, y'all. Hey, bruh. This is on her IG. And damned if he ain't got a point. If you got a big YouTube channel and you been on a Breakfast Club, you too can be a Cheyenne Bryant. All you need is a little pick-me-up from a Breakfast Club or a Joe Budden podcast where you can run your mouth for about an hour and a half and people can hear the real you. And my, oh my, did we hear the real you, Miss Cheyenne Bryant. This is her IG, and her comments is folding her. You went to Argosy. I'm sorry, that's it. You went to Argosy. So did my sister, and she got her transcript 10 years later. This is so harmful, sis. I was rooting for you. Sounds like a disappointed fan. Rise Queen said, I love you still. Just get the doctorate or adjust your title. It's okay to be a coach or counselor. This is hazardous, homegirl. Rise Queen. It's people like her that will vote for Kamala Harris. And no matter what Kamala Harris does in her 4 years, she'll do no wrong. Rise Queen is the type that'll see her fellow black sis drunk, laid out in the car, cars running, and instead of calling the cops and telling her, just get out the car, you tell her, get out the car before the cops catch you. You're gonna go to jail if they catch you like this. And you ain't even stopped it. Look, I'm venting because I saw that video and I'm like, man, this is the type of chick Rise Queen is. Never held accountable. You get away with anything with her. She said, I still love you. Just go get the doctorate. She ain't gonna do that. She can't apply herself to do it. Wise man once said, thinking is not enough. We must do. She ain't even thinking. She already thinking, hey, I got the platform. I was on a Breakfast Club 9 times out of 10. I'm on tour promoting my book. I don't need you motherfuckers now. I'm good. I got enough fans that if they pay for my book, I'll be in the shade. I'm good. I'm still good. I'm getting royalties from shows that I've been on. I'm fine. So I'm Dana Mack said I'm credentialed and degreed up, headed to USC for my doctorate, and still rocking with DOC and buying the book while hollering, fuck them. Keep your foot on their neck, like I said before. It's women like her that are dangerous, that are probably voting for Kamala Harris. Look. She said she's going for a doctorate. She's going for a doctorate. I'm not looking to this is the sign of ignorance right here. I'm just showing you what ignorance look like. Let's go to she did a few actually. She did a interview today that I like to take y'all to. I just look. I want to give one, just for shits and giggles. I want to do one more video. I think this is the one on Breakfast Club, right?
Some people are like, well, how can she tell me about my marriage when she hasn't been married? Or how can she tell me about my family or my kids when she hasn't been through that? Even though you studied it and you got your degree in it. So what do you say to those people?
So you just gonna cook the whole interview? Just gonna cook all your questions? Gonna be
because you know what? Because
just be honest, just tell them that we talked about this pre.
I know, but when I say and I looked, it wasn't 2 years ago. This is like a week ago. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, y'all trying to stomp out the Cheyenne Bryant like my Knicks did the Philly Sixers.
Your question was, what do I think about people who say I'm not married, so how can I teach folks? Correct. So this is the thing, I do not teach people how to be married. Marriage is between you and your partner. That's your agreement. That's your covenant. And however you two decide to create and curate your marriage, I can't teach you that. What I teach people is how to get out of their own way, because happy, healed people make happy, healed marriages. Miserable, unhappy people create miserable marriages. Traumatized out folks create trauma bonds. Healed people create healed bonds. I teach you, Envy, how do you process through your trauma so you don't bleed on your wife? I teach you, Lauren, how do you get out of your daddy issues? Not saying you have them, your daddy issues, your parental issues. Okay, well, I'm on point today. Out of your daddy issues, right? So that you don't point and project your pain onto this man who is loving the hell out of you and doesn't deserve that. If I could teach you how to heal those and how to get out of your way with that, then I have helped you become a better woman for yourself, which in return is going to do what? Benefit the collective of that marriage. No one can teach people how to be married. We teach you how to get out of your own way so you and your partner can be healthy.
Shut up.
That's it. Because no matter how much we teach you the proper tools of marriage, if you are traumatized out and you're abandonment and sabotaging this thing, those tools will not be effective until I help you get out of your way.
Some people are like, well, how can she tell me about my marriage when she hasn't been married? Or how can she tell me about my family or my kids when she hasn't been through that?
All right. Let's read some of the comments. Damn, would you be still, bottle? Said, Breakfast Club said, Dr. Bryant, look, she still got it on there. Dr. Bryant makes it clear. She doesn't tell people what to do in their marriages. Instead, she teaches people how not to emotionally bleed on their partner and how to work on themselves individually. Quote, no one can teach people how to be married. We teach people how to get out of their own way. Tap into the full conversation on Netflix. No. CAP PT 67 said, there's a lot of ride or die in these comments, as I expected. Can we at least agree she should remove the doctor from her profile? I want to see what he got for that. See, this is what I'm saying, bruh. This is what I'm saying. She was the first to reply. My bad, y'all. Shit. She made me cough. She had a reply to the Bama. She was the first one to reply. She said, order my new book, Live Your Promise, link in bio. Yeah, that part is true. Melly P said that part is true because even a nurse practitioner or a physician assistant is basically a doctor, but they don't go by doctor. What? I'm gonna go ahead and skip the rest of that. Somebody said the Drewski skit gonna go triple platinum, bro. The Drewski skit, it better go down. The Drewski skit better go down. That guy Kendall said, find a licensed professional. True. No more lifestyle gurus, please. I agree. Hey, look, I'm like this. If y'all still following Homegirl after the expose, y'all are tripping. After the expose, and she exposed herself. I'm gonna try to find it. You know where I'm going? I'm going to TikTok. Here we go. I think this it. Let me get it first. This clearly ain't it. This ain't it. They playing a fucking song that I probably can't play on this jump. All right, this is it. This is the one. I had to find it first before I play it, and they give you the, oh, you can't play that one. No, you can't play that.
Find your dissertation online. How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, my village, it's very simple.
So there's a concept in psychology called denial. And this is a defense mechanism where a person will reject or distort reality because the truth threatens the ego or identity they've built for themselves. As a licensed psychologist, and I know other mental health professionals would agree with me, as we're watching this Cheyenne Bryant situation unfold, there's another layer going on, and we call that cognitive dissonance. That's the mental discomfort that happens when someone's reality conflicts with the story they've told themselves, the story they've told the world. And instead of correcting it, people will double down on the narrative that they've created because admitting the truth would require them to confront shame, loss, embarrassment, and even the collapse of the entire identity they've built for themselves. As a licensed clinical psychologist who spent years earning my doctorate, completing supervised training, and passing state licensure exams, I've honestly long had questions about her legitimacy because there's a language clinicians use, there's a depth of understanding, precision, and ethical responsibility that becomes second nature through training. And when someone repeatedly misuses terminology or speaks...
Stop. I just want to let the world know that this woman right here is cooking. And I'm going to start it over, and I'm going to allow her to cook some more. Give her full justice.
Themselves. And I know other mental psychology...
My fan base, my folks, my village, it's very simple.
So there's a concept in psychology called denial. And this is a defense mechanism where a person will reject or distort reality because the truth threatens the ego or identity they've built for themselves. As a licensed psychologist, and I know other mental health professionals would agree with me, as we're watching this Cheyenne Bryant situation unfold, there's another layer going on, and we call that cognitive dissonance. That's the mental discomfort that happens when someone's reality conflicts with the story they've told themselves, the story they've told the world. And instead of correcting it, people will double down on the narrative that they've created because admitting the truth would require them to confront shame, loss, embarrassment, and even the collapse of the entire identity they've built for themselves. As a licensed clinical psychologist who spent years earning my doctorate, completing supervised training, and passing state licensure exams, I've honestly long had questions about her legitimacy because there's a language clinicians use, there's a depth of understanding, precision, and ethical responsibility that becomes second nature through training. And when someone repeatedly misuses terminology or speaks in ways that don't align with the foundational clinical knowledge you get from education and experience, it's going to raise flags for those of us who are actually legitimately in the field. And this is why credentials matter, not for ego, not for elitism, but because people are trusting you with their mental health, their trauma, their vulnerability, and their healing. And I mean, let's be for real. The woman clearly has the charisma, the communication skills, and the presence to have been able to build a platform without misleading the public about credentials she may not possess. People connect to confidence, relatability, storytelling, and delivery. She never needed to allegedly attach herself to a title that wasn't legitimately earned in order to have an impact. Our title should never be the sole thing that defines us. But for those of us who sacrifice years and years and years of study, clinical training, supervision, supervision, licensing, exam, and ethical accountability to legitimately earn those credentials, it's deeply unsettling to watch people attempt to hijack titles they never earned. It has nothing to do with jealousy. It has everything to do with ethics. You can have all the confidence in the world, and it doesn't mean you're competent. Confidence is not competence. A platform is not proof, and popularity is not professional qualification. We've got to do better, y'all.
And that is exactly my question to the Black delegation, as I could get deeper with this, man. And I am. Dr. Umar Johnson, Hassan Campbell, Sarnetta, Nature Boy. Should I continue? I can go podcast. Ignorant platforms with ignorant motherfuckers on them that y'all follow heavy. Joe Budden, Wallow and Gilly. Tons of followers. And I noticed something about Cheyenne. She only hollers at male podcasts. Cam Newton, Nick Cannon. Breakfast Club is co-ed, but it's mainly men. And she was talking to Envy most of the time, as if she does some clinical work with him. And if she does, homie, you are lost in the game. See, these celebrities got too much money. They don't know what to do with it. So I don't know if they get paid to pander to the listeners, the followers, because they got some A1s. Even on YouTube, I wonder, like, a lot of y'all that got these followers, you got YouTubers that do, excuse me, you got YouTubers that do 11-hour lives. I gotta take a shit. I gotta get something to eat. I am not gonna sit behind this screen for no more than 2 hours trying to entertain and build my platform up. I ain't got it in me. Hold on real quick, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna have 30 motherfuckers on my platform yelling and screaming for views and likes while I sit back in the cut waiting for them to shut up, or when I get tired, say, oh, it's time to go, get the fuck out of there, I'm ending the live now. Not doing shit like that. But they have heavy followers, a lot of followership with it. I guess it wins. The followers, man. That's the issue, especially in the Black delegation where it's on YouTube, social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the shit that I've seen. Oh my God. I still wonder today, even though I don't really frequent TikTok like that. And if I post, I'm posting some basketball shit. I'm shooting a jump shot or two or coaching my girls. That's all I'm doing on my TikTok. Mr. Cool, if you can find me. I'm guessing that if I did a TikTok live, I'll get 2 people in that shit. 2 people I don't know. And them 2 people will probably not share the live or like the live or whatever it is they do, and send gifts and shit. They won't. For some odd reason, I don't have that live charisma in me with TikTok and Instagram. I do a live on Instagram, I get 30 views after the fact, but I be having like 2 to 3 views during. So I think people like tap in and tap out like, oh, I ain't mean to get in this joint, but it counts. Yeah, so I don't dive into the social. But I look at folks like Cheyenne Bryant. She got 4 million followers, bro, and all she need is a solid 2 million to be all right. And just imagine if 2 million bought her book, or better yet, let's just say 30,000 of that 4 million that got her following. 30,000 out there, that's enough, right? That's enough. You 30,000 bought my book, I'm in there. Shit. Dr. Umar, I said her name last week, Tamika Mallory and my song. Y'all was following them. Black Lives Matter. Y'all did whatever they said do, which is an issue. Y'all listening to not even a licensed clinician who frauded her way through life. Let me just play this fake ass 11-minute interview with Cheyenne Bryant. I'm gonna share this screen real quick, man. Cause I could go on. I could go on. The followership is weird. Like y'all, it's okay to follow. Fella Kuti got a track, got a song about it. Mr. Follow. Y'all said these days y'all follow so blindly, and y'all don't hold y'all leader accountable at all. Man, does it ring a bell? YouTubers close to me. Does it ring a bell? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Does it ring a bell? Y'all seen this cycle a time or two, can't take accountability, and y'all will never hold that person accountable. They fucked y'all over plenty of times and showed y'all they're not a good leader, and you saw it. And you went back and you talked about it with your other YouTube friends because you ain't wanted to get out that you was talking about your leader. You want to hold them accountable in closed doors, but when it's time to really hold the Bama accountable, you like, nah, I might not be on the platform no more. You scared? You got a platform of your own. You got a Google account and a YouTube channel. Do something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all have seen them a time or two. It's a bunch of them laid out there on YouTube. Don't make me call names. Folks y'all seen damn near burn their house down trying to entertain y'all. Y'all didn't hold them accountable at all. Instead, y'all tried to get on so y'all can get y'all platform on. Because that's what this was about. Crabs in the barrel ass motherfuckers. Cheyenne Bryant ain't no different than the Breakfast Club. Ain't no different than Gilly and them. They crabs in the barrel. They always talking this black culture, the culture, to get the black culture, the black power. You know what I never seen yet? I never seen everybody join forces to create something big and major. Come on, y'all. We major. Nothing, none of that. Like, remember how we used to talk? Why Jay-Z ain't buying the block? Why Eminem ain't buying the block? Why all the rich tycoon rappers ain't buying the block? What if the rappers got what the sports, the athletes got what the entertainers, and everybody got what everybody, and created one huge thing? I never seen that yet, and I thought that's what it was gonna be. But this culture shit, this black delegation, this culture shit. I'm talking to my black delegates. Cause I'm tired of arguing with y'all, man. Y'all keep calling me a coon. You know what? I'm lying. Y'all don't call me a coon in my face. Y'all talk about it in closed session. It don't get to me, but I can feel the energy. And tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Y'all got this followership, man, where y'all don't hold each other accountable. I watched it. I seen it. Carmelo Anthony. I've seen it. GoFundMe. This motherfucker made millions after stabbing a guy to death. It wasn't his fault. They was jumping him. Are you serious? I've been in plenty of high school fights. It didn't end like that. So many high school beefs. Oh, they come into our gym to play us. We deep in the gym. We're probably going to either throw some shit at your bus, try to throw some rocks or some shit in there. Hopefully a couple of them get through the cracks and fuck one of y'all up. That's what we going to do. But no one dies in that situation. Matter of fact, you can see that same Bama you threw a rock at the reunion. And y'all can sit back, have a brew, smoke something, and talk about it. Have a burger. Yeah, man, we was smack back then as kids. Yeah, we was wild. Cheers. Because that's how life goes. Y'all just follow anybody nowadays. Umar. It's been 20 fucking years already. Where's the school, bruh? Where's the school? Y'all not holding them accountable, though. Cheyenne Bryant, 4 million followers. Instagram. Banking. She did this interview this morning. I'm going to shut the fuck up and let the interview. Hopefully, I don't have to butt in and vent out. I'm going to just let it play. Come on, give me some.
We got to do it again, y'all.
That's life coach and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She's out with her brand new book, Live Your Power, Escape Your Wilderness, Heal Your Pain so you can manifest the life you want. It just came out and it's already a bestseller. She's delving into how you can embrace self-love and reach.
She actually looks good in that one.
She is here now.
She actually looks good in that one.
Congratulations.
Those last photos, those last 2 photos was very modest. I like those photos. She looked well. Thank you. You got a little modesty in you. Even this dress, this is nice. But wait until you hear her talk.
Latest. Thank you. Gorgeous.
The fakest hug I ever seen.
Thanks for coming live in studio.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to add this to your book.
Oh, please do. Please do. And I've read your book. Yes.
Did you?
How many have you
This
put
is
out
my
now?
second book. My first one, Mental Detox, is also a bestseller.
Wow. So for many, they know who you are.
Yes.
For others, this may be an introduction.
Yeah.
So you often talk about, and you talk about it in your book, going from the hood to the hills.
Yes, baby.
I do want to notice that Fox 5 is recognizing her as a doctor. Did you guys go over her credentials before you invited her over? Fox, you're a prestigious organization. Like, y'all didn't say, hey, before we get you on the show, right? Peep me. I'm the producer of Marissa Mitchell Show. I'll reach out to Cheyenne Bryant and say, hey. I noticed there's like some controversy in your credentials. Before we get you on the show, we're going to title you on the show is How to Reach Full Potential with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I just want to know before we put it out there, do you have your credentials? And if so, could you email them or fax them over? And she give me the spill that y'all are going to hear tonight. I'm telling her, nope, Marissa, we can cancel this interview. Not having it. Fraud alert. I'm doing that. But apparently, Fox don't even do their due diligence. You know why? Pretty privilege. She has a status. And that's the way of the world these days. You can lie on your credentials and get far. Folks listening, I'm keeping it real with you. Lie on your credentials, it'll get you far. I know people in high-ranking positions right now who lied on their credentials, and it's getting them where they... No wonder why you on the bottom. You're being too honest. You need to lie and cheat now. It's 2026. Where you been at?
How has your life informed your journey and what you share?
Oh, gosh. I talk about it in my book, Live Your Promise, how, growing up in the inner city as a young girl, the oldest of 7, the product of teenage parents, had an extremely, extremely loving, tight-knit family, but the environment sometimes was dysfunctional and toxic. And so growing up in that, knowing that, look, I don't know where I want to go, but I know I got to get the heck up out of here. I always say sometimes it's not where you're going that gets you there. It's what you're running from. And as a young girl, I put on my track shoes and I said, look, I have a goal to get me and my family out of this, but to come back and give back and provide resources to the inner city. And so I say, I went from the hood to the hills by the grace of God. And as the Bible says, it was good for me that I was afflicted. So my afflictions created a certain muscle, a vertical backbone, and a character in me.
Hey, man, she sounds like a fucking snake, bro. She sound like she'll get with a dude. She sound like she'll get with a dude and talk him crazy. She'll talk so much, but she'll think you're ridiculously crazy. Like, damn, I'm really fucked up. Wow, yeah. You'll make you, because you sitting there listening to her, you don't know what the fuck she talking about. Hood to the hills and the hills to the hood.
That allows me to withstand the storm. And the wilderness is what I talk about in my book.
The
and
wilderness?
We all have a wilderness that happens every time before you enter into your promised land. It precedes the promised land, which is you living in your promise.
Yeah, you share those.
What? What? Hey, y'all gotta give me some leeway here. I told y'all I was gonna try not to pause this joint and let it play out, but I got to be an asshole. She said, what? The wilderness and the Willy Wonka and the chocolate chip factory? What? I can't even. It was so much Kamala word soup salad. What the fuck is wrong with this joint? Like, does she not know why she's still single at 43? I'm just saying.
Biblical scriptures and,
Like,
and
no,
stories
run
as
that
well.
shit back.
Words of
What the fuck was she
Bible
talking
says
about?
it was good for me that I was afflicted. So my afflictions created a certain muscle, a vertical backbone, and a character in me that allows me to withstand the storm. And the wilderness is what I talk about in my book. And we all have a wilderness that happens every time before you enter into your promised land. It precedes the promised land, which is you living in your promise.
Yeah, you share those biblical scriptures and stories as well, words of affirmation, even pages where you basically urge the reader to ask those questions.
Yes.
Because a lot of us, we see the wilderness.
And Marissa, what the fuck? You made sense of that? You made sense of what she just said? I'm still trying to make sense of the wilderness. We all have a wilderness in us, but it precedes the promised land. And the promised land gets you to the promise. Somebody please am I smacked? Did I smoke too much tonight? Am I drunk? I'm just drinking a little daiquiri or some shit. It ain't even that powerful. I'm cool. Please make sense of what she was just saying, because I can't. And yeah, my bad. Marissa, why on earth are you co-signing this shit? It make you look real crazy on your own show, homegirl.
Afraid to take the mask off, to turn the lights on, and address it.
Marissa, come on. A lot of times what we're afraid of is two things. It's taking inventory of what is in our wilderness, because a lot of folks have used a coping mechanism to eclipse themselves from seeing the trauma, from taking the inventory, because seeing the trauma oftentimes makes it to where you have to relive it. It's a secondary trauma experience. And who wants to relive trauma? Trauma is dismantling. It's broken. It's painful. And so that inventory piece you said is important. And the second piece is they're usually afraid of the bigness, what's in the promised land. Can they not only obtain, but can they sustain it when they get there? And it takes a different tool in the promised land than it does in the wilderness. And it's okay to be in the wilderness, because the wilderness is where you are identifying who you are. You're finding out your muscle. You are building character. And that is what you need to be able to even enter into your promised land. The promised land takes a you that is vertical. It takes a you that can thrive. The wilderness is where you survive. You cannot take your tool of survival into your promised land, where you are there to actually thrive.
Once you've identified that this for me is my wilderness, and you see the thing as a thing, what are some practical steps that you can do to begin the healing process?
I love that. I always say, you have to feel, deal before you can heal. It means you have to really let yourself feel what you are feeling. Honor your emotions. Honoring our emotions is an act of self-love. Okay, and allowing yourself to feel what you feel. You also have to remember that, success does not erase your trauma. It doesn't erase your trauma. And so a lot of folks get into the position of success with accolades, and they're performing well, but that is an overcompensation for the healing that they need to do. We want to be equally yoked. We want to be successful in our performance, but we really want to be very healed, happy, and at peace within our relational space within ourselves, because no relationship will be as healthy as the one you have with yourself, and every relationship outside of you will reflect the one you have with you. So it's important to start with you.
That was a segue into my next question. There was one chapter in particular where you talked about the fairy tale ideology that we attach to romantic relationships.
You're cooking, girl. You're cooking. You're cooking.
And you give a lot of dating, relationship advice and words online, podcasts, and whatnot. Why do you think it's so hard for us to break through that ideology when we're looking to attract or pursue love?
Yeah, because the fairy tale ideology comes from two places, either from what you've seen in the household, and you've seen your parents be married, and you've seen the success piece of it, but they maybe hid the arguing or hid the reality of the work that...
She talking like, Marissa is talking to her like she's an actual doctor, and Marissa fell for it. Like, she said she read her book already. Marissa, if you got your degree, did you not, I'm sure you up on things. Oh God. Let me do some trolling, bruh. Let me do some trolling. Okay, bet. All right, what I'm doing is only Dr. Bryant can see followers. I'm trying to see something. You could usually type in. I tell you what. I tell you what I'm gonna do. See, I'm doing some trolling right now. Give me 1 second. So what I'm trying to find out. Hold up. Let me see something. Let me see. All right, Marissa. Let me see what she found. She got 34,000 followers. No, I don't want to see her follow. I want to see who she following. All right. Doctor. She ain't even following her. Marissa ain't even following. You ain't even follow. Good did you not? Dr. Bryant, she ain't even following homegirl. So hold up. You are following her. You are following her. I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm disappointed, Marissa. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm disappointed in you. Damn, she following homegirl. Like, geez, Yeah. So I did some trolling and I found out that she Marissa, the chick interviewing her, is following Cheyenne. So she actually fell for it.
It takes to be married, or you've seen the opposite.
I got to give her a few more minutes because I want to see how she talks to her.
In my household, I'm going to create a fairy tale that I do want. It's an ideology, and you go out into the world and you clothe people with your fairy tale ideology, and when they do not meet up to those expectations, you gaslight them and say, you're not good enough. I'm just too much for you. You can't handle me. No, maybe they're human. Maybe your ideology is a fairy tale. Maybe we have to check what we are thinking we want, right? And say, is it reality? Does this even exist? Because that's different than just having standards. And so a lot of times people,
and she don't even sound like a doctor. Y'all fell for this? Like getting like sessions with her? Don't make me go to her website. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do some more
breaking
trolling.
their own heart with their fairy tale ideology. It's not the person you're in a relationship with. They're being human. They have the right to be who they are. We have one choice or one free will in life is to choose a person, not to change them.
What do you say to people who say that sound advice that you're giving?
Wait a minute.
But you've never been married.
Hey, wait a minute. I see people that I know following Cheyenne Bryant. Are y'all Cheyenne? All right, I'm going to assume the folks that I know is following homegirl because she cute. But mind y'all, she 43. There's other women on IG. If she take out the makeup, you wouldn't feel so attracted to her. You probably just want to bust. I get it. I bust that joint too. She's quick. I would not be in a relationship with her. Matter of fact, I would probably, if I bust this joint, she has to shut the fuck up. She can't say a damn thing. She can't be sexy. She can't even go, she can't moan and groan. If she moan and groan, I'll be like, no, I'm getting my shit. I'm out. I don't want to hear it because it probably sounds controlling. Why are you growling like that? That's how it'll probably be smashing, busting on that joint. I'm not. But I look at the folks, I'm looking at her page and I'm seeing folks that I follow like Yvette Carnell. Yvette, why are you following Dr. Bryant? Are you with it too? You with the shits too, Yvette?
you know, you don't have any children. How can you give relationship advice, family advice, whatnot? What's your response
This
to that?
is my favorite question, by the way, my absolutely favorite question. I say this, I don't teach people how to be married. That is a covenant and agreement that you two make together. Only you know how to marry and have your covenant with God. I teach people how to get out of their own way. I teach you how to get past your trauma, past your parental issues, so you don't come and bleed onto that relationship. See, look, happy, healthy people make happy, healthy relationships, and traumatized out people create trauma bonds. And so the goal for me is to say, if I can get you all to be in alignment with yourself, your three-part house is what I talk about in the book.
Right there.
How you think, how you feel, and how you behave. If that can align, then guess what? Y'all can align. But if you can't align with yourself, what makes you think you can align or even be at peace with somebody else?
Hey, I want you to find Marissa Mitchell. I want you to find her a man then, since you're doing all this counseling and shit, and this coaching and shit, and you the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Find her a man. Find her a man. Find her a man. She's single. I know she's single. She ain't got no man. Find her a man. Find her a man within a week. Since you got it like that, live your promise. Help Marissa live her promise. How about that? 43-year-old, you talk about you riding. Get the fuck out of here.
Learn more about yourself, though, in the process of forming that relationship. You don't have to stay single to get that.
Listen, girl, you cooking, girl.
Hey, I think Marissa asked her the tough question, and I want her to ask it. And we're going to see. I'm going to finish this out to see if she asks her the tough question.
I love this because I always say there's a lot that you can get from books, a lot you can get from principle, from tools, but there's a whole lot you got to just learn on the job. There's a lot of things that you just have to learn by experiencing it and being. This is why the wilderness is so important, because the wilderness
they're going to wilderness
experience. You're learning on the job. Relationships, marriages also have a wilderness season.
What?
It's not kumbaya the entire relationship. So when you all are in the wilderness season, that means you're learning yourself, you're learning the relationship, and you're learning how to love on each other. The Bible says love each other by knowledge. The knowledge piece is your recipe. It's not about giving them what you want them to have. It's let me give you what serves you. I'll land on this. Marriage is a service position. Can you serve? Can you serve the person or not serve yourself? That's what it's about.
Yeah. I have to ask you this. I have a segment here called Motivation with Marissa. And I know you're a motivator for many people. And oftentimes when you have that role, that moniker, you're the strong friend.
Yeah.
So I got to check in on strong friends. I want to check in with you because you've gone viral recently. People questioning your credentials, whether you should even be giving advice that you're giving. How are you doing, particularly within the last few days?
Thank you for asking that. I love that. I'm actually doing really good. I don't know a person who has received this amount of free marketing. It couldn't have happened in a better time for my book that just, launched a couple days ago. And within 24 hours, we made the bestsellers list, not only for print, but for the ebook. And so that's very exciting. Also, I know a couple of things. There's promises that God has for us. He says that all, not some, all things are working for your good. He also says that not to get weary in well-doing. And he says that I give you much territory, and your job is to possess it, and my job as God is to protect it. I protect what I give you. And so when territory is expanded, God says that the cross gets heavier. And if you cannot carry a heavy cross for the expansion of the territory I gave you, then guess what? Maybe you're not ready, because to whom much is given, much is required. And so it's important for people who are in service, in leadership positions, to not personalize, right? When you have folks...
I'm sorry. I got to stop. She practiced these talking points, man, because she regurgitates them all the time. I can't let her get away with that on this platform. No. And I see Marissa sitting there shaking her head, nodding her head, yes, like you're in agreement with everything that she's saying. But I know, Marissa, there got to be at least 13% of your brain that's saying, this chick is a liar. And I'm sure there's going to come a time where when I come back to Homegirl page, yours, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant ain't going to be on there. Because you're going to see her for what everybody else sees her as. I am disappointed in Marissa. I am. She local. She a local chick. She the news anchor Joan. Man, everybody loves Marissa, and I see why. And she got a follow. Like I said, she got 34,000 motherfuckers following her. Probably majority of them are from here. They're following her. They're loving on her. They whatever she say probably go if she say it. You got Cheyenne Bryant on your show. You didn't do your thorough check. You didn't check. She didn't produce, and you still had her on your show, and you gave her soft pitch questions. I noticed that. You gave her a soft pitch question just now, and she hit that shit out the park.
Come in and attempt to crucify, which
She didn't hit the shit out the park. She started reciting some of the Bible verses, blended in with "I'm gonna be okay, cause I'm a strong black woman." She didn't say, "Hey, I don't have the credentials." Maybe I shouldn't have said that I was a doctor. I should have just said I'm a life coach, just like everybody else do. It's a safer way so I can help people and still charge while I'm doing it. There's plenty of life coaches. There's plenty of what's the dude? Ugly Money Niche. He charging people for counseling to get your platform up if you want it up. And I don't think people are actually benefiting from it, but you're paying him money to try to get up. Man, 2026 is that time where you either got to figure that shit out and jump aboard, or keep your pride and your integrity and say, man, I'm going this way and I'm going to stay this way because I don't need that weird ass shit over there. People following Cheyenne Bryant, even if she calls herself a doctor like Dr. Dre, and y'all still follow her and look deep into her eyes with so much passion like Marissa is now, looking at promoting that goddamn book. She been on tour all over the place last month, touring all over the place promoting that goddamn book. And somebody pulled her card eventually, and now she got to answer for it. So she's answering for it, and it's piss poor, and she still has the following. Let it been me, I would have been canceled if I said something smack like, fuck you, bitch. Oh, cancel them. Oh, we ain't buying this book. This book is degrading women. No, it's not. Yeah, you don't like women. No, you don't like black women. Where you get that from? Look at his podcast. He always talk about women. What? Look at his IG. He always talk about me. Oh, we gonna cancel him. All right.
you have going on, because your job is to not get weary in your service. And I land on this: my obedience is to God, not to people. And so as long as I'm in His will and I'm serving and I'm doing His, His word, my sheep will know my voice. Even the sheep in wolf clothing. That is not my battle.
But
That's
with the
His.
questions that are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees, and my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles. It's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live for the most part. My sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone, they have all been for the world to see, right? So no one knew.
There it is right there. There it is right there. Marissa, let me tell you. Let me tell you what you should ask her right after that. Well, should you practice as a doctor in medicine, psychotherapy? Should you practice live on air? Where's the HIPAA? Where does the HIPAA come in on this situation? You ain't doing no sessions with Cam, and you ain't doing no sessions with Nick. The sessions that you doing are different sessions. It's sessions. It's the sessions. The session sessions. Continue.
Who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live.
Sessions.
And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it. They can't validate me. I validated myself. They deemed it.
Hey, Marissa, ask the tough question. Ask her what you do after them sessions. Damn it, the world want to know what you do after them sessions, homegirl, with Nick, especially with Cam Newton. Girl, what you do after the session when the lights went out and the live went click? What did y'all do? The world wanna know, Cheyenne. Cheyenne, did you fuck Cam?
As my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm educated and I'm successful in my lane, and I land on this. I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Marissa, when people see that you created something that maybe they
wrap it up,
admiration turns into envy. And you got to be okay. And you
cut her off.
With that in
as
that
an
space.
attack, but I think, and I've gotten this question from many viewers, and I owe it to them in service to
Absolutely.
them. Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove.
Deflection, 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 deflection. I'm sorry, I'm hyped. Yeah, I caught her in the act. I knew. And look, I had something to do. I had to work, so I couldn't watch this interview. I wanted to record some of it. I didn't know. I was clearly not at home while I work remote, but I had to go to work. I had to get up and go to work this time. On Thursdays, I got to get up and go to work, so I couldn't. But I knew this was going down, and I said, God damn it, I got to make sure I at least see this interview. And you're watching it with me as we, this is my first time listening to it, looking at it. And I ain't gonna lie, homegirl looks great. She looks beautiful. She should really embrace her 43isms. She shouldn't paste so much makeup on. It looked like she trying too hard. Babe, I've seen this before. Matter of fact, I see it at work a lot. Like, so much makeup. You don't need it. Just be natural. I thought black don't crack. Black get caked up makeup on when it's after 40, huh? That wall is smacking, huh? Hey, but yeah, deflection. Deflection, 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 deflection. And her listeners saw it. They heard it. Marissa's listeners, followers, they saw and heard it. Everybody heard it. Everyone that's holding her accountable, that's seen this interview, heard it. They're probably doing a podcast right now, too, on it. And guess how many followers she got on her IG? Remember when I forgot who it was, but I remember when somebody did some smack shit. I want to say it was Beyonce and Jay-Z, right? Remember when they was on the Epstein? They was on the Epstein list or some shit, or the Epstein files. And everybody like unfollowed Beyonce and shit, and her one of them celebrities' followerships went down completely. I think it was one of them motherfuckers, and they shit was I was like, well. So now we got Cheyenne there. I'm not comparing the two, but I'm looking at Cheyenne Bryant, who completely frauded the community. And I'm about to watch how the black delegation gives her a pass. This is the culture. She's still doing tours and promoting her book. She must be all right. She must be a doctor. That's the culture. She pretty and I fuck her. And if I have a chance, I have my babies with her. That's the thought process of the black delegation. She must be innocent. She can't be lying. Oh, she liked the comment on when I commented on her dress that day when she was over with Joe. She was at the Jeezy concert. She wore that see-through dress. And I commented, girl, you look good. Strut your shit. And she liked it. She gotta be who she say she is. That's the black delegation. That's the culture. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying, man. Tell me I'm lying. I'm just keeping it real. The same standard that y'all hold the white delegation up with, and all the other delegations with the frauds and shit, with the scam calls, the buddy, they call you and they scam you. We always talk about that. But somebody in our own delegation, Black Lives Matter, where you at? I know y'all don't just handle motherfucking ambulance chasing ass cop kill black kid or black man by accident or whatever the fuck. Y'all not just doing that, right? We handle fraud as well, don't we? Black Lives Matter, because Black Lives Matter. She could be practicing that same shit to somebody who really need to see a therapist. Who's probably, I told y'all last week, somebody around the block killed themselves. Mental health. And she going around playing with people's mental health. going around telling people she a doctor and people reaching out to her for help. And she's supposedly supposed to help them. And she ain't even credentialed. She ain't stamped. I remember when y'all was trying to hold Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't call her a doctor. I don't call him a doctor no more. But I was trying to hold his feet to the fire. You stopped. And he's still out here doing tours. And y'all got memes of him now. Don't date a white woman because all of a sudden you're going to get memed with Dr. Umar looking at you like, what the fuck is you doing? Hey, I'm dating a white woman. Shut the fuck up. Where's your school? I'm going to have 3 kids. I'm going to be a grandpa by the time that school open. Matter of fact, I'll probably be dead by the time that school open. Umar, who the fuck you talking to? Worried about who I'm dating. You worried about everybody else, but you ain't worried about that school. That school got weeds growing up on the side. The gym ain't even open. You could hold some tournaments out there. It's your school. You should have been holding tournaments out there raising money. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You got one big court. You can have a tournament every weekend. I know a bunch of AAU teams that would love to travel out Delaware to go play some basketball. Use your gym. Raise your money. Nah, you don't want to do that. You want to go to Breakfast Club. See, I'm noticing the trend. Breakfast Club don't do their credential check either because they just be having motherfuckers on there that just be frauding in line. They love Omar. Shit, Envy has some real estate fraud. Look it up. It is frauds together, frauding everybody. Let's just fraud the world together. That's what they're doing. Remember earlier I was telling you, all the celebrities and folks with rich motherfuckers with money don't get together and make something special. Look, they are getting together, and their special is frauding your ass, and you gonna continue following for it. Look, check this shit out. It's been a while. Let me go to Hassan Campbell's page. Nah. Yeah. I just want to see how many followers he got. I'm still alive. Just take a guess. This is mental health. And them folks on his platform, them folks following Hassan Campbell, poopy pants, they're in need of help as well. Now, I ain't gonna take nothing from nobody on YouTube, podcasts, Netflix, podcasts, whatever podcast you got, Gilly and Wallow. Everybody drops a gem or two. Even me, I drop a gem or two a podcast. It's cool. Even the most ignorant will drop a gem or two. Like, you know what? I don't like that motherfucker, but he right. Charleston White, I don't really rock with that motherfucker, but he right about that. Everybody drops a gem or two. So, but aside from that, you claim to help a community and you don't. You do more harm to the community than help. That's an issue. And when I look at your followership, you got 516,000 followers. You average. I'm looking at your view count. You get 10,000 here, 6,000 there, 53,000 here, 50,000 there. You doing all right. You doing all right as far as views and shit. That's letting me know that you got followership and people actually, they take them gems that you spew, which is none and void sometimes. It's not a lot of times you dropping the gem. And they saying they always in your live. I'm sure you do a live a day. You probably do a live a day for just as much as I do, probably double. 4-hour lives. You just be going in. And everybody be in that live all the time, just supporting. Hey, you man, what you talk about is facts, it's true. Salute. Hassan Campbell, salute. Trying to be in there and be a moderator. Anybody that opposes you, you kick them out. You don't give people fair thought challenge. Anybody oppose me, kick them out, moderators. Yeah, we have that in that culture, YouTube. Yeah, ain't that right, dirty sector dirtbags? I just want to see how many softball questions Marissa keep giving her?
Anything to anybody, and we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah, because I earned it. Absolutely.
Hold up. That dap wasn't real. That dap wasn't real. Hold up.
Drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral
So,
degree.
peep the lot.
Already
Peep
covered
it.
this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah, because I earned it. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. I know.
Hey, the look on Marissa's face, man. You know what? I love to talk to Marissa after this interview, and I would like to ask Marissa, what you think? What you think? Well, I want to run that back for shits and giggles. You know how I do. Please run this shit one more time, bruh. She gave her the question. I'm not mad at that.
They have all been for the world to see, right?
She asked
no
her.
one knew who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live. And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it, they can't validate me, I validated it myself, they deemed it as my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm educated and I'm successful in my lane, and I'll land on this. I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Marissa, when people see that you created something that maybe they couldn't, admiration turns into envy. And you got to be okay. And you got to be okay with that in that
as an
space.
attack. But I think, and I've gotten this question from many viewers, and I owe it to them.
You
in
do.
Service to
Absolutely.
them. Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah, because I earned it. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. I know you're going to hang around. And
I want to thank you for asking the hard questions.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, I'm a journalist with 2 degrees at the end of the day. And so
Whoa! Wait a minute. Hey, women are fierce out there, bro. Did y'all hear? Did you hear the row? Did you hear that? I'm not now. Shit, I'm proud of Marissa. I don't know if she caught it. I don't know if she, look at her face, though. She caught it. Ooh, she caught it good, too. She ate that. She ate that jab. I don't know if y'all caught it either, but there was a jab just given, and she ate it. Look, her face says it. She ate that jab. I'm gonna play it back. I'm gonna play that shit back. Whoo, that was fire.
As an attack, but I think, and I've gotten this question from many viewers, and I owe it to them. In service to them.
Absolutely.
Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah, because I earned it. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. I know you're going to hang around. And
I want to thank you for asking the hard questions.
Well, I
appreciate that.
You know, I'm a journalist with 2 degrees at the end of the day. And so I had 2.
Come on, girl.
Yes, Northwestern and Emory University. So I had to make sure I display that as well.
Hey, I know y'all caught it that time. I'm gonna let it finish.
As a journalist, so thank you for coming and for hanging around.
Jeez, is she just looking at Cheyenne, man? I like to zoom in on her face. She got that look like, God damn, she just scolded me in so many. In just so many ways with so little lines, man. God, Marissa, way to come back. Way to come back in the clutch, because I was like, what the fuck are you doing out here? You better ask her the tough question. She came through in the clutch. Thank you, Marissa. I was about to tell you a new one. I swear to God. Jeez. You made me proud. I like to take y'all to Poetic Flacco. Check this Bama out, man. He got some dealings to deal. Got some dealings to deal. I want y'all to just listen to it. There's some dealings to deal.
Cheyenne Bryant was on a Joe Budden podcast earlier today, and it really exposed her. This was one of her worst podcast appearances ever. We all left that podcast thinking the same thing. This lady is not an intellectual. She's unequipped to be giving advice to anybody, and she needs to figure her own life out. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is an app where you can make money predicting current events. I put money on what the weather is going to be every day on Kalshi. I check the weather app when I wake up, and really all I do is I look at what the highest temperature is going to be for the day. Then I go on Kalshi and place a prediction on what I think the highest temperature is going to be for the day. I'll say probably 7 out of 10 times my weather prediction hits. Sometimes it doesn't hit. But if you want to get paid by predicting weather on a daily basis, you can do so on Kalshi by clicking the link in my description and downloading the app and using code FLACO to get $10 on your first deposit. One of the topics that really exposed this lady for who she really is was when they started talking about the outfit she wore to Jeezy's black tie event that went viral. So she wore this lace outfit that was like literally see-through. Like there was like little pasties covering up certain private parts, but you could literally see like half her vagina. Like the pasties, like they didn't even cover the entire vagina lip. Like it was that like risque. Even in the picture with Jeezy, like she takes like her pocketbook and she hides her vagina because it's like half a showing. So people called this out. People said, bro, you a doctor, right? Like why are you why are you choosing to portray yourself this way? Like you give advice to young women, like why? So they asked her about it. Now clearly, you know, she's grown. She could dress however she want to dress. So that's not the part where people is calling her out for, right? Or that's not the part that people really had a problem with. Her making excuses for what she wore. Okay, cool. Is when she was given any type of pushback, she immediately became hella manipulative. And you could really see what type of person she is.
Got away from that ex.
Because I'm a start off so slow.
Y'all so nasty.
Stupid,
Y'all
dog.
so
I thought you looked amazing.
Listen,
I think it's just too.
And this is the other thing, right? Yes, it was a black tie affair.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeezy's rapping about trapping and dope dealing and hood stuff. So, I mean, it wasn't like I was at an opera.
You was on your trap queen.
A gospel. I mean, I'm at a gospel concert. You know, so it was, for me, I had a tail behind my little lace, and it was black tie for me. And again, remember, like Doc rolls how I want to roll. I'm not here to be validated by anybody. I liked my outfit. I liked it. Even when I got downstairs in Vegas, I looked and I told my best friend, I said, girl, I said, I don't know.
This is validating.
I don't know if this is going to be black tie. And then I looked again, I said, you know what? I'm rolling with what I want to wear.
All right, but that's different though.
Yeah.
Like, because you acknowledging that's not black tie. You just said I wanted to do this anyway. That's cool.
She said the tail was her version of black tie, Freeze.
Yeah, that's what I did say. But
I understand you, but that's we know what black like. Would you wear that to a wedding? To if it's a black, would you wear that to the Oscars?
That's why I said I wouldn't wear it to a wedding. I wouldn't.
Listen, man, you want to be a 40-plus-year-old woman going out with half your vagina out. Do you? Now, do I feel like a woman like that is qualified to give women relationship advice? I don't think so. Do I feel like a woman like that should be anywhere in your presence telling you how to deal with your man or how to keep your man? I don't think so, not one bit. But the real problem here is everybody offers pushback, right? Queen's Flip offered pushback. Ice offered pushback. Even Joe Budden is about to offer pushback. But she chooses to single out somebody and use quite possibly one of the dumbest arguments ever to try to corner this person, right, to deflect away from her poor decisions.
I was talking all the world.
What did you say?
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
You weren't talking.
You want
about what
refreshers?
was under it, right? More than
I
anything.
was talking all the about her decision making that night.
What'd you say?
We started having the conversation of should certain professions appear out in public a certain way.
I love that.
And
oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
You said you saw your lawyer in the club. You said your lawyer. Yes,
exactly.
got it. Go ahead.
I gave an example of many years ago being in a nightclub and seeing my entertainment lawyer in there 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, cool. I'm getting rid of him the next day. That's not somewhere that I want to see that me.
Well, he was in a strip club, you said?
No, it was a regular nightclub.
Oh, a nightclub?
Just a regular nightclub 25 years ago where he was representing me, and now it's 2 in the morning, everybody, and you bumping into your entertainment lawyer for me, and I might have been on an island with that. I don't want to see that. So you, because you're talking to women,
and men,
but your message, right? Because of your message, for us to see you in the black lace with the green underneath. Yeah, I know, dog.
So let me ask you this, Joe.
Dog.
Let me ask you. So, as a professional, high-level professional woman, I have to live by the ideology of what my clients and what my fan base feels. So I have to live in dogma. I don't get an opportunity to be exactly who I am. I don't get an opportunity to have a day off. I don't get an opportunity to say, listen, I'm Dr. Bryant 90% of the time on stage, in session, on the pod, on social media. So I have to stay in my CB estate, in my resort style home, and be Cheyenne there. I can't come out of you guys' box. I have to live in dogma. And let me be the one that deals with my imbalance by living in dogma so that I can appease all of y'all who had an issue with it, because I'm a professional. That's a question.
If you're asking me,
hey, she got all the black feminist talking points. I'm not submitting to no man. I'm not no slave. I remember a chick named Tashia Sade on YouTube was coming at. She did a live. This one I was getting accustomed to YouTube lives. And she was, she brought the damn subject up. She was like, what is this submit stuff with men now? What is this submit stuff? We was like, nah, we want a woman to submit to traditional relationships and marriages. We don't want no lady that like to go do ladies' nights out every fucking weekend and go spend money all the fucking weekend. We want them to chill out. And she was like, oh, you want a submissive woman. I'm not no slave. I'm like, what the fuck does slave got to do with submitting? We got into an argument. This how I got to an argument. Motherfuckers was arguing about that. I'm like, nah, I'm not about to argue about this relationship shit. That's on y'all. Y'all can have it. She, Cheyenne Bryant, she's clearly the type. Now she's going dogma. Like, I have to live by a certain set of rules because I'm a doctor. Yeah, you're prestigious. Be prestigious.
That is exactly what I'm saying. But not for you to be in a box, and not for you to appease anybody else. I think
but that's not a box?
But listen to me. I think with your newfound success and your newfound level of fame, unfortunately, yeah, that's the life we chose. You can go do all of those things to feed self. You just can't do it like the next chick.
I think it's also different because you did post it on social media, no?
I posted it, yep.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with what you were wearing, by the way.
Joe Budden goes on this entire 3-minute thing telling her why he thinks what she did was wrong. Now, I think what Joe Budden is saying is common sense, right? Like, obviously, there's expectations that come with certain careers and fields, right? If you are, I don't know, like a pastor, I don't expect to see my pastor at 2 a.m. in the club grinding on women. I don't expect to see my pastor, I don't know, with his pants down to his ankle, right, throwing up thug life. I'm sorry, right? You are a pastor. There's expectations that come with certain things, right? So she just got those expectations due to whatever brand she built for herself. So Park said, and then also too, you posted the pictures yourself. So you kind of knew, the backlash that you would get. You knew how people would think of it. You knew that due to your profession, what you was doing is the abnormal, and you still posted it. So you can't really be shocked about the backlash. That's a pretty fair point to me. Now, Parks was walking her down this entire podcast. This was like the second or third time where Parks had an input and was rebutting her. So she got sick and tired of it. She's not an intellectual. She's incapable of really arguing with Parks. So what she did is, right, she rebutted with quite possibly the dumbest argument. She tries to insert race and isolate Parks, right, because Parks were cooking her too much. So she tries to bring in race and makes this about white, like, it was just absurd. Nobody in the room could quite figure out why she was bringing up white privilege or where she was getting at. Even the audience afterwards thought this lady was absolutely insane and absurd. and just dumb.
But like you said, that you got to be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on social media, on the pod, on so on and so forth. But then this kind of infiltrated that because you posted it.
Well,
that's the only point I'm speaking
no,
to.
I
I'm
got you.
completely fine.
I like
with
when
that.
you talk because you always come with the white privilege, very different perspective. So I like it. No, see, I wasn't saying that to poke. I like it, Ish, because he comes with a different perspective.
Who says that?
Me. It's the truth. He comes with a different perspective.
Was it with white privilege?
Yeah.
White privilege perspective.
God, yeah, he wasn't lying. He had us prepped for the idiocy. Wow, that was her comeback. Like, damn, that's not doctor speech. That's not how doctors talk. Doctors don't talk like that. Doctors don't talk like that.
It's the privilege part.
Hey, don't game on her, yo.
Yeah, she got it.
I'm trying to ask you. Hey, yo, cream and cream, nigga. Hey, yo, cream and cream.
Don't cream and white, nigga.
If you want to ask
nigga, what the yeah, I want to understand why would it be dignified as white privilege?
That's it.
I don't care about that part. I care about the question.
He doesn't care about it.
If you don't care,
the reason why I said that was because white privilege is exactly not knowing that your perspective is standing on a certain level of,
You don't even know.
privilege. A certain, not prejudiceness.
I said privilege.
She don't know.
Bit what?
She don't
Yo,
know.
I hate the fact that they built her out by giving her words because she didn't even know what she was talking. Like, she literally brought up white privilege because she was getting cooked and couldn't find any type of rebuttal or a response.
Shaming.
Like, she literally, hey, man, white privilege is when you stand on, white privilege when you stand on privilege. Again, white privilege is a thing. We all understand that, but white privilege has nothing to do with this conversation.
When you let her talk, when you let folks like her, folks, men and women, it's men and women like her. When you just let them ramble and talk, they tell on themselves. You just let them talk. Don't cut them off. And I hate when people cut them off. Don't cut them off. They are telling their story. Just listen. Just listen.
This conversation, he simply asked, how could you be shocked at the backlash when you posted it yourself and you understand? Like, you understand how people view you. You understand your position. And, you posted it yourself, so you have nobody else to blame but you for the backlash. And she automatically goes to white privilege. No. Now, what I think she was trying to say is, like, you're being condescending. But I don't even think Park's being condescending at all. But watch her try to do mental gymnastics to try to make Park looks like he's some type of, like, I don't know, man. He like some type of like condescending white dude. Like, even saying like Parks was upset or angry at her or being passive aggressive towards her when he wasn't being passive aggressive at all.
Okay, privilege, yes, privilege of you shouldn't have done that. However, you posted it, and I have no problem with that. But I'm just saying, but you posted it, and what you're really saying is that you're similar to like the cheaters. So when I say white privilege is they put things out there, right, to feed a message. But then they pull back as though that's not the message that they're delivering. That is the privilege of manipulation. So can we get back to his comment? That's how I see it. But it wasn't a pun intended like I don't like him. I was just saying that's what happens when you come from a perspective of privilege. Just like you guys are saying my superpower that I use, right? Mm-hmm. That is direct reflection of how I'm saying he's using, when I say white privilege, is that's his superpower of the white privilege in the way he can say things, knowing he's teeing it up to say, you're speaking like a cheater, or hold on, that outfit was a little inappropriate because you're our professional. But
I don't think it was inappropriate.
No, I got it, but you're the one that posted it.
Yo, this broad is so dumb. So dumb.
I gotta agree with Flacco. I'm not as animated as in my reaction as he is, but sheesh. Like I told y'all, if I was to bust this joke, Cheyenne, she would have to like tape her mouth or something. Like, don't put the bag over your face. You fine face. I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't want you to say nothing. I don't want her to say, hit this daddy. I don't want you to say that. I don't even want you to say, give me that. No, none of that. Shut the fuck up. Just take the dick. Don't say shit. If the minute you breathe loud, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm out, man. Get my shit and go. That's exactly what's gonna happen. I couldn't stand talking to her, man. I don't know how she's on so many how do y'all on these platforms invite her over? Like, you know what's going to happen. You're going to get triggered because she's going to say some stupid shit. And you're going to be like, I got to rebuttal this stupid shit because it was stupid shit and I can't be played like that because I ain't stupid. And y'all going to be arguing back and forth. You're going to realize after the show, you just argue with an idiot. Idiot.
This is the person that's giving y'all, she's incapable of isolating actual arguments.
Word salad.
He's saying, I don't even think it's inappropriate. I'm just saying, how don't you see yourself as the one to blame?
Yeah.
Since you could have very well
not posted it.
Went to that party, enjoyed your day, came home, and nothing would have been photographed. But you put it out there. And because you put it out there, and you just lectured us for about 3 to 4 minutes on how you believe you are unfairly judged online, and you've been unfairly judged online since you went viral, how are you surprised that you got backlash? That was his literal. He never said that he personally thought it was. How are you surprised you got backlash when you're the one who posted it, and you've been pretty open and candid about you being judged unfairly? She tried to turn it against him because she doesn't want to take accountability for what she did.
But you're the one that posted it.
Because you said
yes
on social media, I have to be Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I'm only speaking to that.
So
that has nothing to do with my white privilege, which I'm aware of.
I got
but
you.
Carry on.
I got you. Yeah. Are you offended?
No, not at all.
If you are, let's unpack it.
I'm not offended.
Okay.
I just think it's irrelevant to the question, but carry on.
I just want to make sure. Okay. If you are offended, just like he did it again. I said, "Did you want? Hold on, wait a minute."
Yeah, man, y'all got ends. When women and men like her do stuff like this, fellas, ladies, y'all gotta nip shit like this. If it's a ladies panel and you got a woman on that panel doing some slick shit like this, and y'all know what we talking about because it's here, you know what it is, the deflection and then the firing back and creating tension within the panel, nip that shit because it always happens. Nip that shit until that person, you're the bad apple, you leave. Straight up and down. You either leave or you be quiet. You like, we got to put you on like a 2 to 5 minute timeout because what you saying is bullshit and is creating tension on the panel and no one agrees with you. You sound stupid, but we don't want to say that and offend you, and now we create a huge argument on this panel, and this platform's not about that. So just sit down and shut up real quick or get out. Simple as that. And if they get out, they mad, well, you lost one. That's cool. One monkey don't stop no show. Continue forward.
Hey, baby, I said, you want to unpack it? Guess what he said? Hold on, because he said, no, I'm not offended by it, but I do think it's irrelevant to the question. That means you were offended by it.
I'm not. Okay.
Can we move on?
Please.
Okay.
Me saying it's irrelevant doesn't mean I'm offended by it.
Let's move on.
If I ask you, yo, what is the time of the day today? And you say, yo, did you know that the price in China is... What does the price of tea in China got to do with me?
You offended. You offended. You offended.
Has no correlation to me being offended by it.
You offended. Yeah, you were. You offended.
He told you. Don't you feel accountability for posting it yourself? And then you say that's white privilege. He says white privilege, like, bro, the conversation of white privilege is irrelevant here. What are you talking about? That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
He's not offended by it.
Yeah.
Yo, this entire podcast, bro. Yo, if you go through this podcast, even with the cheater conversation, her saying that she leaves men and it's like this trigger of hers that when she even feels like there's some type of conflict, she will leave them. And I'm like, this is the woman who's giving advice to women on how to be happy in relationships? Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out.
All right, man. We'll do that later. I also want to introduce you to another fraud. Let me share this one. Representative, let me put him on the screen here. Representative Justin Pearson, Justin J. Peterson. Black delegation, I'm coming at your necks, man. Because y'all putting these people in power. Y'all putting the wrong people in power, and we finding out after they get in power that, hey, maybe you shouldn't have put them in power. Justin J. Pearson. I was about that. I don't know if I said Peterson. My bad. District 86. He's a Democrat And y'all know I like to call them folk Democrats. Bama's born January 7th, 1995. Motherfucker, I was 14 then. Look at this fro. I thought that, I don't think he always had that fro. I want to do some background trolling real quick. Let me see something. I'm going to give y'all the video you waiting for him, but I want to, Justin J. Pearson. Let me see what he was about back in the day. Nah, I don't want to see that. I want to see the nice J. Pearson. Yeah. Give me the young, I'm writing down saying all that. Hold up. We got that. Oh yeah. We'll get to that. I'm gonna just load that up real quick. All right, we'll keep that there. So yeah, this is your boy, Justin Pearson. He got married. I thought he sounded gay. I thought he was gay. My bad. All right, my bad. You got it, bro. I thought you was gay. Public servant out of Mitchell High School. Yeah, he got a phone number and all that. Damn, did I just dox him? Nah. Community involvement. He's on the MCAP. Community Faith Baptist Faith Christian Church. He's alumni, lifetime member of Mitchell High School Poor People's Campaign of Mid-South Mobilization. Y'all don't know too much about this, Bama, because one, y'all probably don't live in Tennessee. Two, you're probably not in the politics like that. And three, you probably just don't care. You don't know. But some of y'all probably saw the clip of this Bama going off. We're going to get there. But I did want to share some previous videos before that one and give y'all a synopsis on how this Bama used to be.
And I'm also running for U.S. Congress, District 9, and serving in the Tennessee House of Representatives, District 86. And today, we received this letter from Cameron Sexton, who is also known as Ku Klux Cameron, because of his persistence in perpetuating white supremacy in our state's capital by decisions like gutting the only majority black district in the state of Tennessee at the behest of Donald Trump and Governor Bill Lee. And now he's kicked every Democrat and every black Democrat off of their committee. This is anti-democratic. This is authoritarianism. This is what the abuse of power looks like in the South. And everybody needs to pay attention. This is not a game. This is silencing our voices where bills are being made that are going to impact the life of each and every one of the 7 million Tennesseans across this state. And he is upset that we stood up against his white supremacist actions of gutting the only majority black district of Memphis, because we stood up in front of the well, because we spoke up, because we made sure our constituents' voices were heard. We all got kicked out of our committees where we.
All right, so what he's talking about is the kick out. We'll get to the kick out part. We'll do that now.
Let Pearson go. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Racist redistricting is destroying our country and the idea of democracy. And what happened during a legislative session, while hundreds of people were in the gallery trying to really participate and bear witness to what was going on, the Speaker of the House cleared an entire gallery with state troopers. My brother, Allison Wetter, and Lauren, two of our supporters, refused to leave. They said they were not being disruptive, and they were not. They weren't hissing. They weren't making any noises. And yet troopers grabbed my brother and lifted him up, to carry him out of the gallery. I ran up the stairs to check on him. One of the troopers refused to let him go, and then grabbed me and refused to let me go, despite the fact that his supervisor was saying, let him walk, let him go, let repair.
I probably want to see another angle of that video, but I still think you overreacted, bro. But this is what scares me. Here's starting at 48, SOS America flag. I don't know what the fuck that means. This commenter says he had and would still have my vote if they hadn't destroyed our district. Even though I can't vote for him now, I will do everything I can to get him to DC. I hope you're not talking about this man here, because if you get him to DC, DC's in trouble. I want to find something else, man. This episode, they really running with it.
This is America.
No.
Don't get you slip.
No, we don't want to play the motherfucking song. He ain't giving me copyrighted. I behaved myself today. He also had a speech, I think, about this. Let me see. Well, that's not what I clicked.
Is eviscerating the what you are doing today is eviscerating the only black majority congressional district in our state because we are majority black. We are.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of bullshit. I'm gonna go to another video. This is the video that we really want to see. This is after the fact. He got kicked out of the little meeting or whatever. He demanded some respect or whatever. Told the Bama he was a boy. He was like, "Fuck you, get the fuck out of my face and shit." This is Black delegation. Question. We still falling for this? We still following people like this? You know what I call this right here? You know what this is, right? Sucker symbolism. Couldn't put it on the headline because no one would have got it. I wanted to put Representative Justin Pearson and sucker symbolism. Y'all still calling Cheyenne Bryant a doctor. What is wrong with us right now? I know delegations that be like, "Hey, motherfucker, you lying about being a doctor? You're no longer a doctor. Matter of fact, in a couple weeks, we gonna see your punk ass homeless somewhere begging for change because we done took everything. You owe now, fraudulent fraud." Now you got Justin Pearson, and he's a youngin', so they grooming him to be the next Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. You know, black motherfuckers ain't do shit for us for real. For real. Rainbow Coalition wasn't for you. Rainbow Coalition wasn't for you. So all you gotta do is go to your nearest church as a politician, do a little dance, a little shucking and jiving, and you can get the vote. My only issue is with the black delegation is y'all got this coon title. You got it targeted the wrong way, the wrong direction. Instead of pointing it at folks like Candace Owens, Jason Whitlock, Marcellus Wiley, because he'll catch a stray or two, Mr. Cool, Explicit Intelligence, ABL, instead of sending coon shots to them, why ain't he getting the coon shot? I ain't never seen Candace shuck and jive like that. Matter of fact, I don't think I ever seen Candace Owens shuck and jive. I never seen Marcellus Wiley dance like that unless he took a pick to the end zone. I don't know, was he an offensive lineman? I don't know if I ever seen Marcellus Wiley score, but even if he did, that's the only time you'll see him dance. It's in the end zone with his teammates. Jason Whitlock, I don't think he got the knees to be high stepping like that. Nah. He's shucking and jiving. Who's the real coon? But y'all let him get away with it. Just like we're gonna let Cheyenne Bryant get away with her doctorisms. Just like we're gonna let Dr. Umar still collect money for a school he's never gonna open. Just like y'all will probably give money to Tamika Mallory and my son, who's trying to profit off another ambulance chased event with maybe a cop killing here and there, start a riot because you know SPLC is funding them. You remember the conspiracy that there was trucks and vans pulling up in blocks, leaving out bricks for people that want to ride and break windows and shit. They was like, yeah, they dropping them off in the corner and had us pick up rocks and bottles and shit and destroy the stores and shit. Yeah. Was SPLC paying for that? Huh? I want to know where the money went and what they spend the money on and what event occurred because of. Yeah, we want to do our thorough audit on the SPLC. Y'all don't know what the SPLC is. We did the show last week, man. Y'all got to catch up. It's doing good right now. It caught wind. SPLC fraud. Look it up. SPLC fraud. We talking about the Southern Property Law Center, SPLC. So it's supposed to be a black panel, I guess. No, it's a brown panel. It's a bunch of foreigners in there, Joan. Little tethers here and there. Not looking out for the black community, looking out for their own, obviously. Gotta get them niggas triggered. Justin Peterson, man. Justin Pearson. Why I keep saying Peterson. Was there anything else from him that I needed to show y'all? I think that's enough. I think I done sparked your interest about this Bama. We need to keep an eye on him, though. Because they might just try to prop him up as like the next Martin Luther King or some shit. And you know, Martin Luther King had his quarrels as well. But you ask me, I prefer motherfucking Malcolm X. How about that? So yeah, I'm trying to show you. Here we go. They trying to prop him up already, getting him ready. Oh, where's Westmore? Y'all ain't got Westmore up in that joint. Put Westmore up in that joint, the Battle 8. Make it a whole Elite 8 right there. Y'all bullshitting. Put Westmore up in that joint so y'all can push him too. Or you might want to add Kamala to it. Put her in the front. Do something, Democrats, because it's going to be a race, this primary. Y'all watch. Y'all wait and see. But Justin Pearson reminds me of the same average, the average Bama on that screen, except for Malcolm. Take Malcolm out of there. I think, just take Malcolm out of there. Keep the rest of them motherfuckers out there. They setting him up. This Bama even grew his hair and wore glasses to try to. You ain't Huey. He would probably be rolling over his grave right now. See, that's why I need to be more me's, louder me's. Like, there is a couple of them, but y'all call them coons and y'all don't listen to them. Y'all need to start listening to the folks that's calling this bullshit out. Don't fall for the okie doke. That's the okie doke. And I don't think my black delegates, a lot of us in the black delegation, I think we tired. I think there's a little bit of fatigueisms in there. I think we tired. We ain't fucking with y'all no more. Y'all can't keep doing this shit with us. That's all I got for y'all, man. Before I get triggered. Looking at Bama's shucking jive on stage at a church doing politics. I thought politics was, you gotta keep church and state separate. You bringing them in-house, right? A lot of y'all probably on that Israel list, and churches on that Israel list pushing Israelisms and shit. We can do that research too. There's a part 2 of some shit I need to continue covering. I need to look at the rebroadcast from last week. I forgot what it was. But other than that, man, I want to wish y'all a good weekend. Be safe out there. Don't do nothing stupid out there, man. Don't drive recklessly. Do the speed limit. Make sure you ain't riding dirty. And if you are, go get your paperwork done before they take your car. Tow that bitch and send you to jail like they did me. Y'all be safe, man. I'm going to get on out of here. Get ready for another week. Next week, I holler at y'all. Probably tomorrow. Y'all, here you go. Making promises he can't keep. Hey, I might holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all be safe. Shut up. Don't say nothing.